Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And welcome to the First and 10 Kickoff Show. I'm your host, Armando Black. I got my three partners in crime here with me this morning. D True, salute to you, salute. B Rob, salute to you. Jaco, Jason, salute to you, bro. Salute, 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 salute. Welcome, welcome. Week 5. Week 5.
Good morning, you guys. How y'all doing this morning?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, fellas. How you doing this morning?
What's going on? What's going on, people? What's going on, chat? Everybody's going to watch the replay. Y'all better watch the replay before 12 o'clock. Because you know the 12 o'clock game, because you know that 12 o'clock game, you try to get bet on the 12 o'clock game, you're not going to get it in.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. D Troop is our day.
Yeah, I know.
We'll see, bro. I ain't look, man. I ain't listen. Football is any given Saturday, and
Yep.
I am not. I'm not taking anything lightly. I have not.
Oh, no,
we
I'm
have a quarterback that has not been tested on the road, and I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little nervous about this game. I'm a little nervous about it. Listen, I'm in Larry Munson mode. I am in Larry Munson mode today. I am sorry.
I wasn't even talking about no arrogant shit. I was talking about Georgia versus Auburn. I wasn't saying nothing about no.
Talking about Georgia versus Auburn. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
See, this is my thing.
Go ahead. What I want to say right here. Let's give respect to Larry Muscle and Rob Brimlett, to two greats to ever call Georgia
the greatest to
game.
ever do it. The greatest to ever do it.
Well, see, this is what I'm talking about, Armando. You know, I just be having me a nice, pleasant day. I ain't got nothing going on, you know what I mean? Then here we go. You know what I mean?
Listen, I can't forget this. I just can't forget South Carolina 2019. I'm sorry. I can't get that out of my head. I can't get that out of my head, man.
Because I didn't express my worry about the game, don't mean I ain't worried. I don't need
Hey, be wrong. Check this out. Hey, you know how JV throw that hook out for you?
Oh my God!
Get one Mondo J. Hold on. But Mondo just threw the hook out for Jaco.
Yeah.
He big.
Hey, you know I can't forget. Jason, I got all wood off that. You know you gonna
You
go
got
on.
them right.
Black. He don't want no weakness out of you, Black. That's what he's telling you. I don't want to hear that
Tonight we play Beanville. Tonight we beat Beanville.
He's like, I don't want to hear no Georgia weakness. I want to hear Georgia whoop some ass. That's why Jason never play right now.
Hey, look here. Check this out. Be like this game be like last night game. Utah and Oregon State.
Who saw that ass up?
Who saw that coming?
Nobody saw that coming, man. I had Oregon. I just knew that was going to be one of my slam dunk picks. Look, man, there was no way possible that I thought Utah could win that game, man. I mean, I'm sorry, that Oregon State could win that game. I didn't even care about it being in Corvallis. There was no way that I was going to believe that Oregon State offense was going to do to their Utah defense what they did last night. And that was a dominating game from start to finish. Listen, the only way Utah
lost last night.
Utah lost the game last night. They put Johnson out the game. He was playing so bad. The defense had him so rattled. Johnson got benched. Then the other quarterback came in. He was doing all right. Then the Oregon State defense put him out the game.
Mm-hmm.
So that Pac-12, that Pac-12 is a gauntlet, man. I'm serious, man. I hate that the conference is dissolving. I hate that we're not going to have any more Pac-12 after this year because, man, listen, I would really would enjoy some Pac-12 football moving forward, man, because they playing some football like, oh hell yeah. So let me salute the chat real quick, and then we're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors, and then we're going to get into the program. Salute to you, the boss. Salute to you, Dubs. Salute Bacardi Obama. Salute to you, and salute everyone that's ghost watching on the YouTube side. Facebook hasn't quite joined us yet. The Facebook groups, we have the Duke Trash Talking group, we have the ACC Trash Talking group, we have this Southeastern Conference Trash Talking group. And we also have the Longhorn Nation joining us, and of course, all the Georgia Bulldog Nation and the War Eagle Nation joining us as well. And as you can see, I have a poll up, and it says, which undefeated team gets exposed today? And right now, Georgia is at 25%, USC is at 17%, Notre Dame is at 17%, Kentucky is at 42%. That was an error putting Notre Dame in there. Well, I should have had Syracuse in there.
Was it really an error? Was it really an error?
Well, I mean, self-consciously, I feel like they should be undefeated. I mean, like I said,
that's what I'm trying to get you to.
Yeah,
11. Thinking about that on the fifth game last week.
Well, not just that. I feel like it was a dumb coaching error. And listen, 11 on 10, I'll take 11 to your 10 any day. So I mean, it's salute to you, Apple. Salute. Now, what? Let's get into the matchups here today. Let's get into the match, and we have some very interesting matchups because this could be the week that some teams get exposed. You got Syracuse right there. They're undefeated. They're 4-0. They're hosting Clemson at home. All right. Hey. Clemson right now, they're licking their wounds. Syracuse is riding high because Syracuse get exposed. USC is going into Boulder today. It's going to be a battle of the Heisman. It's going to be a Heisman showdown, potential Heisman candidate showdown. Colorado versus USC. Anything can happen in this one. Now, footnote on this one. They're without Shedeur. And they're out with of course, they're out without Travis Hunter. So that secondary is going to be totally different today. And that right there, I think Caleb Williams is going to be licking his chops. It doesn't look good for Colorado in this game. It's just going to be too much of a mountain to climb, too tall of a mountain to climb right there.
But you also got to look at.
Let me roll through this real quick before we even get started. Kentucky, Florida. Kentucky is undefeated. Florida is ranked. I don't know why the hell they got Florida ranked and Kentucky is not even ranked at all.
The disrespect
is very disrespectful. Kentucky is 4-0. This right here could be a huge statement. The winner of this game is going to be ranked. And if Kentucky can, a lot of history on the line here. Kentucky, who was that doing all that breathing? Which one?
They probably be
breathing.
Somebody breathing. Sound like they've been running. Hold on, man. Let me chew up real quick. Okay, boy, how about, man? What you got going on? All right.
I'm at work, man. I apologize, guys. Man.
Okay, yeah. Just come back up when you not.
Well, I'm on the roll. I just listen. Yeah.
Okay.
All you gotta do is just mute up.
Yeah, but listen, Kentucky, if they can win this game, they got a big one next week in Athens. This could give them huge momentum going into Athens. All right. But Florida is ranked. The winner of this game is going to be moving forward with a lot of momentum. And that would leave maybe two more other undefeated SEC East teams, which would be Missouri and Georgia. Missouri can take care of business today. And of course, if Georgia can take care of business today. All right. Now, the next matchup. Battle of the undefeateds. Kansas is undefeated. Texas is undefeated. This is a sneaky, dangerous game. I think if this game was in Lawrence, I would put Texas on upset alert automatically. But the fact that this game is in Austin, advantage Texas. They're tough at home. They are tough at home. Salute to you, Miss Sherry Morgan and Agent Smith. Salute to you. Now, this one right here. Listen, no matter where you slice it, dice it, or whatever, any UGA fan, if you're honest with yourselves, you have to admit it's been looking a little shaky. Starting off, you cannot go into Jordan Hare playing around in the first half. You can't. You cannot go in there. And this ain't Sanford Stadium. This is Jordan Hare. You cannot go in there playing around in the first half. You know, doing little dink and dongs, bubble screens and stuff like that. Mike Bobo, he's gonna have to open up that playbook. You're gonna have to go down the field on this Auburn defense. That side-to-side crap ain't gonna work. They're too fast on the perimeter. You got to go down the field. That is their only weakness. You got to get in that secondary. Texas A&M proved that. They proved that last week. I'm sorry. But Georgia has some key players on defense returning. Bullard and Mikal Williams. Now, this one right here. Someone is getting eliminated. Someone is going to be slow walking, sad singing. D-Truth. As D-Truth would say, someone is going to be slow walking and sad singing. The loser of this game will be
walk of shame.
This is it. The loser of this game will be eliminated, officially eliminated this season from any playoff talks. Really, to even get to Atlanta, you know, the loser of this game is in a bad situation.
Oh yeah, and when the season get on, I'm gonna get out by sad walking, sad singing awards.
Mm-hmm. Mississippi. Go ahead. Okay, Mississippi State. Go ahead. And I'll just finish it when you get done because I was trying to go through the monologue first.
Go ahead. Go through the monologue.
Okay, Mississippi State, Bama. Bama, yes, they had a big win, huge win last week against Ole Miss, but that was in Bryant-Denny. You got to go down to Starkville tonight, 9:00 at night. Cowbells jingling and ringling all through the stadium. And that has been the house of horrors for Bama. Look at the last 3 games down in Starkville. Only one time they won comfortably. The other 2, they barely escaped. That is a tough environment for Bama to walk into later tonight. 9:00 kickoff, nighttime Starkville. That's a tough place. Notre Dame, Duke. This is very important. If Duke wins this game, you have to look at Duke as a serious threat in the ACC, and that matchup with Florida State becomes even more interesting. All right.
Oh, yeah.
This is also important to Notre Dame because if they lose, they are out of it. They will have no chance in hell of getting to the playoffs with 2 losses and not joining no conference. They will have no conference championship to play in on the 1st of December. This will be it. This is an elimination game for Notre Dame. The third team that this game is very important to is Ohio State. Now, some of you may say, well, Armando, what you talking about? Ohio State. Ohio State. Listen to me real good if you're an Ohio State fan. If Duke handles Notre Dame more impressively than Ohio State did last week, then that's going to take all credibility of that win last week. That win will not look so big anymore. Because if you look at the polls right now, the polls really don't value that win because the way you won that game, you didn't dominate the game. You actually was given the game because the coach, whoever was in charge of counting heads, did not have common sense enough to know that there were only 10 men on the field instead of 11. All right, fellas, let's start it out.
Armando, I must say, you woke up this morning, you had your coffee, and you're coming with it. You're coming with it. And your analytic skills is just totally on point. Totally on point. But if it's one damn team that you're gonna show favoritism to, it's them damn Bulldogs. Now I like what you're saying, but I like what you're saying, but I don't like what you're saying. And what I'm trying to say here, I like what you're saying, but I don't like the way you said it. I don't like the tone you said it in. Say it just be a little nicer. Be a little nicer.
Hey, listen. It's better to hear the truth than for me to say, okay, well, Georgia's invincible. We're gonna go into Jordan Hare and we're gonna drop 40 and 50, but then when 330 roll around, and it's like 0-0 or a little something like what it looked like in South Carolina, which you got to remember now, Auburn has a much better defense than South Carolina.
Yes, they do. But the way you said it just then, even though it ain't true, it made me feel better about it. So I just thank you. Thank you very much. I feel a whole lot better now. Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. I just like to keep it real, Hey. But
we gonna be okay. We gonna be okay.
The one thing is the huge advantage that Georgia has is defense. You got your top pass rusher, and I think he's a preseason All-American, Mikal Williams, preseason All-American pass rusher returning. You have
Brinson.
You have Brinson returning. You have Bullard returning. Now I'm hearing rumors about McConkey. I would not, honestly, I would not bring him back. Let me explain something to you. You can take a chance like that with your defensive players. Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong, D-Truth and B-Rob. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can take a chance like that with your defensive players and maybe bring them back when they're at 70%, 70 to 80%, all right? But you do not want to take a chance like that with your skill set players, especially this early in the season. Now, if you cannot win this game with all the weapons that Georgia has, let's be honest, Jason, with all the weapons that Georgia has on that roster, they should be able to win this game without McConkey.
They sure should, and they will. They sure
should. Why bring them back? I mean, that's just... It's like I think they're a little nervous, so they don't really have the confidence in the other guys if they're trying to rush this man back. They didn't rush AD back last year. They didn't rush Pickens back. They didn't rush Blaylock back in 2021. They didn't rush Darnell Washington back when he had issues. They didn't rush Arian Smith back, but they're rushing McConkey back, which I don't think is a good idea. I don't. Now, if this was late October, yeah, I would take a chance to put him in there. But this is early September. Listen. I mean, late September. I don't know. I don't know about this move because they tried him out in punt return. This is what I'm hearing. Inside report. Okay, they tried him out at punt return on Wednesday. Okay, he ran about 15 yards up the field, Jason, and he had like a little twitch in his back. I'm sorry. I'm not taking a chance. My number one receiver, listen, I'm sitting him. If I can sit him to the Florida game and rest him until the Florida game or the Tennessee game, so be it.
Yeah, that's true. Now, if all that's going on, now he'll do more harm than good.
Mm-hmm.
Do more harm than good.
Yeah.
We don't need to take those chances.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the thing about it is they're trying to rush him back. And you got a whole C.J. Smith. You got a whole C.J. Smith that you're not utilizing.
That's what I'm saying, and that goes back to what we're gonna when we get to Georgia and Auburn, we're gonna discuss a little bit more about that. But I think Kirby may want to evaluate what's going. Brian McClendon, he's a good recruiter, all right, but listen, it takes more than just being a good recruiter. It takes more than just being a good recruiter. You have to also coach and develop.
Mm-hmm.
That goes hand in hand in college football. But we're going to discuss that a little later on. Clemson, Syracuse. Clemson is on a 2-game ACC losing streak. Okay, they lost to Duke in the season opener. They lost to Florida State in a close nail biter last week in overtime. Now this week they go up to Syracuse. Reports came out earlier this week that they're leaving the ACC next year. We don't know where they're headed. We'll find out. I think it's October the 11th. They're going to announce which conference, where's the destination. I'm guessing is pretty much going to be the SEC.
We're talking about Clemson.
Mm-hmm. Clemson announced on Wednesday that they will be leaving the ACC.
Oh yeah, there's only one destination. There's only one destination for them.
Yeah.
You want to play with the big boys? You put on your big boy pants.
hey, you notice they didn't want to come when Trevor Lawrence was there, when they were all big time. They didn't want to try to come then, did they?
Nah. You know, they've been avoiding matchups with Georgia for a long time. We're supposed to play them every year.
Ever since 2015, they want no parts of Georgia. No.
And question: South Carolina Clemson a rival team, man. They're rivalries, right?
I think that's why I'm thinking all signs point to them coming to the SEC, because they are gonna. This was the last year that we probably won't see South Carolina again, probably to 2027 or 2028 or something like that. You won't see Georgia and South Carolina play each other for the next 3 or 4 years. So I think what they're doing is they're getting ready to bring Clemson in, and if Clemson joins one more team is going to follow them. I got a sneaky suspicion it may be NC State. I've been hearing NC State for the last couple of years, maybe being headed to the SEC.
Yeah, so the reason I said that, I got a couple of South Carolina fans. They can't stand Clemson worth for shit, and they want a piece of Clemson every chance they get their hands on. It'd be good for them to bring them over there. So South Carolina said they're gonna kick their asses.
Well, they play. Hold on. Well, they play every year anyway.
Yeah, it's a rivalry game.
Well, yeah, they're gonna make it real good because they're gonna be on the same conference with us.
But this game, I think this game is more bigger for Clemson than it is for Syracuse. Although Syracuse is undefeated. When the last time you see Clemson lose 3 in a row?
That's a rarity, big bro.
When the last time? Repeat that again.
I said when the last time you seen Clemson lose 3 in a row? This is a more bigger game with Clemson, and this game right here gonna tell what Jimbo Sweeney is really about.
Well, that's true, and it's all about what you your product that you're putting on the field. the product you're putting on the field and how well you coach that product.
Yeah.
The players for Clemson actually did pretty good against Florida State. The coach choked when the game was on the line. When you don't have a Trevor Lawrence, a Deshaun Watson, what's the Spillers and the Travis Etiennes of the
ET,
world.
yeah.
Yeah, you have now you
Taj
have to be.
Boyd, Sammy Watkins,
Yeah.
Vic Beasley. Man, he had some generational talent up
Yeah.
there in Clemson. Yeah.
So
AJ Terrell. I mean,
yep,
you know.
when you don't have that out on the field, now you have to become a coach.
Yep. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So it was him. Right now, the 2-game skid is on him.
Yeah.
Him that I mean is what his name is, Dabo Chicken.
And that's why I said the pressure on him. If he loses this game, you might hear some whispers or hot seat.
Yeah.
How ironic you go from being the successor for Nick Saban to being on the hot seat. You see how funny this world is?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he will still be that successor. I thought it would be Lane Kiffin before last week. And I'm not talking about last Saturday. I'm talking about the week leading up. He wrote all them checks the week of the game. And when it came down to Saturday, he laid an egg. Lane Kiffin has yet to prove, and I'm talking about even on the pro level, even when he was at USC, even when he was at Florida Atlantic, and since he's been in Ole Miss, he can't win the big games. It's like he's another Dan Mullen. He can't win the big ones. Yeah, he can beat the Vanderbilts. He can beat when Auburn is down. He can beat the Arkansas. He can win those games. He can beat Texas A&M every now and then. But when it comes down to the big ones, with LSU, Bama, he can't get it done. He just can't. He can't get it done. Salute to you, double speak. Salute to you, Dub. Salute to you.
You're absolutely right. He can't.
Got to get it done. Got to get it done. You got to learn. See, coaches better realize the head coach is only good as the coaches is around. They put around them, and the coaches and the players only good as the position coaches they have tried to develop them. When the players is not developed, it falls on the position coach, right? When the position coach is doing their job, it falls on the offensive defensive coordinator, right? Then it falls on the head coach. Then guess who else it falls on? What people fail to realize: the strength and conditioning coach.
Yep.
Well, let's go ahead.
Let's go ahead. Let's roll.
Okay, let's go. Let's go ahead and make our picks on this. So let's go ahead and make our picks on this. I'm going to start off with you first, Jason.
I'm not going to be, with all that being said, I'm not going to be an oxymoron about it. I think Clemson can pull out I think they do still have more talent than Syracuse. For that reason, I'm gonna go with Clemson.
You taking Clemson?
Okay.
Me, I think Clemson need this game more, but we have seen Syracuse come on in the last few years to do something great, right? And they at the Carrier Dome, and Clemson hardly ever wins at the Carrier Dome. So guess what? I gotta go with the home team. I gotta go with the big. Hey, let's go Big Orange.
All right, make sure you keep note of these picks now.
Oh, you already know I do.
B-Rob.
I'm going to say Syracuse. if they beat Clemson, why Clemson is like what they're going through right now, back-to-back SEC conference losses right now, and Clemson basically is like the big team, well, one of the big teams, the major teams in the country of the
Mm-hmm.
conference. Yeah, major power. Yeah, thank you. And if Syracuse beat Clemson, they're gonna be on the mount because Clemson still got some value. If they defeat Clemson, it's almost like you defeating Alabama in their eyes, and they'll get a lot of notice. So I'm picking Syracuse. They have a chance to defeat Clemson.
Okay, I'm gonna go with it. Okay, and then this is what I'm basing my pick off of. Both teams need this, Jason. Both teams
Yeah.
need this. Both coaches need this, D-True. You're looking at it that Dabo really needs this game. You got to
Oh, sorry
remember,
about that.
Dino has been knocking on the door. He's been
Yeah.
knocking on the door since the pandemic, okay? When they started off with 4-0 back in 2020. All right. How many times are they going to start off 4-0 and not win the big one?
Yeah.
How many times are they're going to do this? So, listen, in order for him to move up in that, right now, he's at third tier when it comes to coaches. All right. If he ever want to move into that second tier, he has to win games like this. You're at home in the freaking Carrier Dome, all right, which can be a hostile environment when it's packed. And it's going to be packed today. Your team is undefeated. Listen, they were in this situation 2 years ago. Y'all remember this now. It was a Saturday morning kickoff, and I went, listen, my mind was telling me Clemson, but my heart went with Syracuse. And Syracuse, they let me down that day. I think this is a better Syracuse team. I think, with the seniors and the juniors that they have on this team, they're going to learn from what happened 2 years ago. I think this team has the defense to cause problems. That Clemson team, they don't have a DJ Ungalela, and they don't have a damn Travis. I'm sorry, not Trevor Lawrence. They don't have neither one of them. Okay, they don't even have a Kelly Bryant. That guy, that Kubiak guy, I just listen. I don't. My confidence level in him is very, very low after the performance against Duke and the second half performance against Florida State. I'm rolling with Syracuse on this. I just think this Syracuse team, right, they're ready. I think they've been knocking on the door for the last 3 or 4 years. I think they're kicking it in today. I'm rolling with Syracuse. Salute to you, go get a salute to you, Yafa. Salute to you.
All right. That's 3 Syracuse, 1 Clemson.
I'm going undefeated this week.
All right. Okay. We got the mighty, mighty, mighty undefeated USC Trojans. And listen, Dion, they're at home. They're in Boulder, Colorado. I think some more hype coming in. Some more hype coming in. Jay-Z is supposed to be there, but he's not gonna be on the sidelines. He's gonna be up in the club box, in the club seats. Beyonce is not gonna be there. I think Beyonce is still on tour, if I'm not mistaken. I think she's still on tour, but Jay-Z is gonna be there. And, the usual Lil Wayne and all of them, they're gonna be there. I think until look, I love everything about prime time. The only thing I think from a business standpoint, okay,
Yeah,
if you want to seriously compete for titles, man, you got to get those celebrities away from your damn sideline. Now, Michael Irvin, Warren Sapp, T.O., that's fine, because those are football Hall of Famers. You want them around. But the Lil Waynes and the Sexy Red and what's the other chick? China Black and all. I mean, come on, man. That's a little too much, man. That's a distraction. Can you imagine, Jason? Can you imagine, bro, when you was playing football, man, and Trina come on the sideline in some booty shorts?
Huh? Yes, Lord.
Could you imagine back when you were playing football?
I ain't thinking about no game.
Exactly. Could you imagine back when you were playing football if Maya would have came on the sideline in some booty shorts?
That's even better.
Or SWV or SWV. You know, they all three of them got booty shorts on, man. Come on, man.
Come on now.
If I could be your girl, if I could be your girl.
See,
Zach's out.
See,
well, you're a fool.
But check this out now. My heart is with Colorado. You know what I'm saying? My heart with Shedeur's out, right? We don't know what the backup can do. They're not running the ball. That give me pause. And then another thing is, you notice they had a different field goal kicker.
Yep.
See, they're gonna have to score touchdowns today, bro. Field goals ain't gonna get it. Field goals ain't gonna get it against USC.
But this is what I was saying about that is that gives me pause. First, I was kind of skeptical of the defensive line, right? Remember that, right? I'm like, okay, they can work on that. Then when they're not running the ball, that gonna kill them in games. If not, I don't care you to get 2 or 3 yards. You got to keep the defense honest so they can play the run. Now with Shedeur not playing, that right there is a big, USC licking their chops right now. USC licking their chops.
I want to welcome in, fellas. Quick say, I want to welcome in the Facebook crowd. Welcome. I had you guys scheduled. I had everything scheduled to be dropped in those groups around 11:15, but I apologize about the delay. Welcome to the show. Hit that like button. Salute to all of you, the Facebook crowd and my YouTube crowd. YouTube family.
Yes. And fellas, I don't think that this is a situation that we really have to be that analytical about.
Yeah.
We all like Deion. Everybody likes Deion. If you like Deion, hey, look, if you dislike Deion, you just a hater. Okay? And we all want Deion to be successful. But the truth of the matter is, yes, Deion is doing a wonderful job at Colorado. But the truth of the matter is that Oregon showed him that he is 1 year to 2 years away from competing with the high levels around the college football spectrum. Your games are won in the trenches. And he is just not there in the trenches.
Nope.
The middle of his defense is atrocious.
And the line can't run block.
Yeah, and the line can't block. So his trenches are very weak. Oregon attacked the trenches and they exposed them.
Up the middle. Up the middle.
And they exposed. They could not. They had no. At will. It is a big problem when someone can come and run up the middle of your defense at will.
Yeah,
that is an issue.
Yeah.
And basically now, can they put points up on USC? Yes, they can, because USC defense is not really all that either. This game could potentially get into a shootout, but when it goes on into the later quarters, USC will start pulling away.
Yeah, I'm giving you a perfect example of that. 2013, right? Auburn and Alabama. Alabama defensive line were known to stop the run, right? That year. What do a football team that is known to stop the run hate the most?
The pass.
Not the pass. When you run it up the gut and you gash them for yards.
Who predicate themselves on stopping the run.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
The thing is, most teams that are good at stopping the run, they're bringing linebackers from the perimeter. All right. Now, how you attack that team that's good at stopping the run, you have to go straight at them. You have to go into the heart, into the teeth of that defense, and just test them out. And that's what the USC is going to do. They're gonna use Caleb Williams, because remember, Caleb Williams the dude is built like a running back.
Yeah.
He's built like a running back. So they are gonna test that Colorado D line in the middle of that D line. And I think that's, man, let me listen. We can go ahead and start our picks now, and I'll go first. Because listen, I told my wife this last night, and she's a huge Deion fan. She loves Colorado. She's an Ohio State fan, but she's rooting out here for Colorado. And I told her, I said, baby, so am I. But I'm being honest with you. This could get uglier than it did last week, because for two reasons. Caleb Williams is on a whole nother level than Bo Nix. Okay?
Yeah.
And USC has way more weapons than Oregon. Jerry Rice's son. That's one. I don't think, listen, even if Shiloh was playing, I still think that would be a problem.
Correction. Shiloh is you should talk about Shiloh. Shiloh ain't playing. He got it.
Shedeur and Shiloh.
Shiloh is not playing. Shedeur is.
Yeah, I said Shiloh is not playing. Shiloh ain't playing. Shiloh is blood in his urine, and we don't even know if he'll be able to make it back next week. Because if there's blood, any male, if you see blood in your urine, that's a problem. There's something going on with one of your organs. So
a kidney injury.
Wow.
That's something going on with one of your major organs. So
it's a violent sport, big baby.
It's a violent sport. So there's no guarantees that he will be back next week. So that is going to be an issue. Now you're thin in the secondary. You're without Travis Hunter. You're without Shiloh. Your two best players in no, Shiloh's a safety. Your two best players in the secondary. You got conflicts going on with Carmani McClain. I don't know. I feel that could be handled differently.
Yeah.
You don't bring, how can I put it?
Straightforward.
Now listen, I understand Deion is outspoken and everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on him or anything like that. I'm a huge Deion fan. Look, I had his poster in my damn locker when I was playing football. And I had him on the poster in my room when I was living at the crib with my parents, okay?
Yeah, I had Orlando Pace.
Huge Deion Sanders fan. All the way. I remember the touchdown he took back against Clemson when he was introduced to the world. So I'm a huge Deion fan, not a hater. I'm not okay, but the Carmani McClain thing could have been handled different. I just feel like that could have been handled inside. To broadcast it on Undisputed yesterday, parents are going to be looking at that.
Yeah.
Who's Carmani McClain? What's
He's a 5-star, highly recruited 5-star player that committed to Colorado, and he's there. But for whatever reason, he's one of those guys. Remember how Michael Vick was when he was with the Falcons? He half-ass practice, never watched any film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't, he relied on raw talent only.
Mm-hmm.
He relied on raw talent only. That's how this guy is. And I'm saying, with that being said, I'm saying you can get away with that playing defensive back.
Yeah.
Because it ain't too many plays that you need to know. But if you are a quarterback, you got to hit that film. You got to hit that film room. Now, with that being said, everybody, they see the flash, they see the swag, the sunglasses and everything. But Deion is very old school. He's very old school about a book. Listen, Mickey Andrews, he's from the school of hard knocks. Mickey Andrews, Bobby Bowden.
No sugarcoat.
He believes in going by the book. He wants you to get in that weight room and work out. He wants you to run them stadiums. He wants you to run those suicides. He wants you to train, and he wants you to study films. He gives
the playbook.
And that playbook, he gives you a certain amount of hours, and he keeps up. He knows when you log in to watch those films, and if your logins is low, and it ain't meeting the standards, and you're not watching film, he's not going to play you. Those are his rules. You knew coming in what you signed up for.
Yeah, it's I'm put it like this, just like in high school, right? The coach when first practice, if you don't show up to practice that week, you miss a practice or two, guess what? You're in the dog hog, you're not starting. And I got a good story to tell you. I played offensive line, kickoff team, defensive line, and I was a center. This guy didn't show up for practice.
How you doing, brother?
Guess who was the next man up? Me. And coach was trying to start. I said, "Hey, coach, you finna go back on your word." He did not show up for practice, and I practiced all that week. Guess what he was designated to? Kickoff team. So I'm like this, right? If you don't practice, you don't get in the field, don't hit the weight room, you don't study your playbook. Hey, I'm down with it. You're not playing, but to go on live TV and talk about it, that's a whole nother arena.
And that will make the parents, not just, and I'm not just talking about McLean's parents. I'm talking about all the other parents of the kids that you're trying to recruit. They're gonna be like, well, damn, my kid mess up, or if he drop a ball, will he go on TV and embarrass and put them on blast like that? I'm just saying, there's perception. There's a right and a wrong. I understand Deion's heart is in the right place. You want to,
but that was the wrong time.
Yeah. Wrong place, wrong time. It should have been done behind closed doors.
Especially
not on Undisputed, on a dang talk show where millions and millions of people are watching. No, it just You're right. But let's go ahead and make our picks on this. Let's go ahead.
Let's go work into 25th L.
Salute the L, 20 East Princess. Salute. Let's go ahead and make our she coming on in for the picks. Her team. We're about to pick the game on her team. I've already said, man, USC in a blowout. I'm sorry, man. USC is a whole nother level, right?
I'm gonna go make my pick. Cause of like I said, my heart was Colorado, but my analytics, my knowledge, I got to go with USC.
Exactly, because sometimes your heart will fool you. My heart is me picking getting the winning Powerball ticket, but my mind is telling me the chances of that happening is 0 to none. Go ahead, Jason.
Not so fast, my friend.
All right.
I believe.
Okay. Okay.
I believe that USC gonna come out here and get on some ass. That's what I believe.
It ain't that we jumping off the bandwagon. It's just that there's too many issues going on with Colorado on offense and defense.
Yeah, and especially in the trenches.
Hard I can't roll with
it's hard to pick them.
Exactly. The trenches is listen. If they don't get her up and get that straight, man, it's gonna be worse. Listen, Oregon. Now, the one positive thing coming out of last week is the defense came out and only held Oregon to one touchdown in the entire second half. And that's Oregon is one of those teams, man. They don't take the foot off the gas like what Georgia would do. No, Oregon, if they could have put up 70, 80, or 90 points last week, they would have. But the Colorado defense stood up in that second half. So that is a plus right there. So
Yeah.
so all of us, the three of us are taking USC. Who you got, B-Rob?
Yeah, man. I'm like y'all, man. I love me some prime time. Grew up watching the man play. Dallas 49ers. So all that aside, man, you got two of your best defensive people on your team.
Yep.
You got two of your best defensive backs out. And that defense with them on there is not that great. They can hold out. I'm gonna say they're about average. But man, you got a Raina Heisman quarterback on UFC are licking their lips against that Deion Sanders defense, bro, and it's not looking good for Colorado. I love me some Colorado, man. I love Deion, man. He's doing a hell of a job. USC, man. Ooh, man. It's like, man, they're trying to get them while they're down. So USC, man. I hate it, but hey, I'm like y'all, man.
I
My heart go out
believe.
for Deion.
That clean sweep.
Yeah,
A clean sweep.
Yeah, hey, I believe.
All right, so
too, man.
you got USC. You got USC. All right, so let's go to this.
Amen. Armando, your ass crazy, boy.
You got USC.
Your ass crazy. Don't you even say it. Don't you even say it.
I'm gonna drop down. I'll be back. I gotta take care of some business. I'll be back. All right.
Okay, man.
All right,
man. God bless you guys.
All right, man. All right, so we're gonna see, man. 9 o'clock, bro. They got a tough one down there and start.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kentucky, Florida. Now let's go over the history. The last time, I'm gonna sound a little bit like Lee Corso. Kentucky fans, do you know the last time you beat a Florida team 3 seasons in a row? 1951. Paul Bear Bryant was the head coach. That was the last time you also won the SEC. All right. Kentucky fans, are you aware that your coach, with this win today, he can pass Bear Bryant as the winningest head coach at Kentucky with today's win? A lot of history on the line. And Florida, Bill Napier, if you thought that seat was hot a couple of weeks ago at Tennessee,
it's hot.
That seat hot today. If you drop this game you will become the first Florida team to lose 3 in a row since the 50s to Kentucky. Kentucky, Florida. Listen, Kentucky is one of the undefeateds. And I have them on the poll as well as, which undefeated teams will get exposed today. I don't think it will be Kentucky. I think Kentucky at home, that crowd is going to be, listen, when that place is packed, that place gets loud.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we had to go in there last year in early November. And we barely got out of there with a 16-6 win. I'm rolling with Big Blue in this. I'm rolling with Kentucky, the Big Blue of the South. I'm rolling with Kentucky.
Jay, go Jay.
Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. Now, I mean, I like blue, but I don't like a mixture of blue and orange. If you get what I'm saying here.
Oh, you go with your heart or go with your analytics?
The truth. It don't matter if it was the heart or the analytics. Okay? You know what I mean? I wouldn't pick Florida to win a chicken fight. Okay?
So you got that? You got Kentucky.
You got that?
Yeah.
You got that? Let's go, Kentucky. Let's go, Big Blue. the real Big Blue. Now I mean the bluegrass state. Let's go.
Hey, look, I don't know why. I should have had Whittle penciled in Kentucky for Jason.
Yeah, you knew that.
I already knew that. When that game popped out, like he going for Florida. But I'm telling you this right here. I'm going with the Wildcats. I'm telling you the reason why. They feel disrespected. They feel disrespected.
Do the Noah. Wow.
Hey, because they feel disrespected because they are not in the poll, but Florida is with 1 loss. That's a slap in the face. and they're gonna go come out and take it out on the Florida Gators. Sorry, Florida Gators. Yeah, your one game winning streak. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Florida head coach. You take the seat hot now. That motherfucker gonna be sizzling after this game.
But this is the crazy thing about it. I mean, the recruiting is going in a positive direction, and looking at Lane, I gotta see what happens the rest of the year with Lane Kiffin. All right, because my thing is, man, Lane ain't winning no big games. Bill Napier is at least winning games that they're supposed to win. So look, I mean, you might as well hold on to Bill Napier. I mean, or go outside the box and get one of those guys out in the NFL. But you're gonna have to, and then another thing too, you got to buy him out of his contract. So but Kentucky is just a much stronger team here.
I mean, Billy Napier is a great coach. Let's not get him on the chopping block.
He on
Billy,
he on the chopping block.
Armando,
he on the chopping block.
Armando,
I would love him to stay there for life. I would love for him to stay down there in games, but just like I was mad. I was mad that they fired Dan Mullen. I didn't want Dan Mullen to leave, bro.
I was too. I didn't want Dan Mullen to go anywhere.
Listen, he was the gift. He was the gift that kept on giving, man.
Keep on giving.
Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
All right. Okay. Let's move on. Man. Next game. Kansas, Texas. All right.
Well, who saw Kansas coming? Who saw the Jayhawks coming?
Last year they finished pretty strong last year.
Yeah.
They finished pretty strong last year. They made it to a bowl game, almost won the bowl game last year.
This gonna be a hard one for me right here. Whoo, Jay.
Oh, I mean, look, Kansas. I love your story. You're much like Dion. You got a great story going on, storyline, because you're not known for football. But every once in a while, Big Brother and Daddy has to step down off that ledge and come down and let little brother know he's still his big brother or daddy. Hook 'em horns. Hook 'em horns.
Listen, I think it's going to be a good game. I think by midway or probably late in the third quarter, I think Texas is going to start pulling away. Texas, those weapons they got, and their running game, and then that defensive front, man. I think they'll
Mondo. Mondo. Let me before you finish. I like the way you're going, but before you finish, let me ask you a question. Who over there at Texas?
A.D. Mitchell.
Alabama daddy. That's who over there.
But look, let me finish. I think Texas just have it's just too much talent. And then the fact that they're in Austin, they're at home. And, advantage Longhorns. I think the Longhorns are going to remain undefeated. Listen, I said this at the beginning of the season. I said if Texas could get out of Tuscaloosa with a win, don't be surprised if this team goes undefeated. Do not be surprised if they go undefeated. But the thing that worries me about Texas is they will look like world beaters early in the year, and then they go into Dallas in their Red River rivalry, and they just fold like a damn tent, man. So that's what I'm waiting on. But today ain't that day. Hook 'em horn. I'm going with Texas.
Well, I'm going to say it like this. I would Kansas is the dog. Kansas is like Kentucky and Duke. Really not a football school. But Kansas is in a weak conference, unlike Kentucky, right? And Texas come to a strong conference, and they try to make a good impression for next year. And guess what? And we might see Texas and Alabama just about every year. We start against Nick Saban. But guess what? I like the Longhorns. Cause I love me some steak.
Say the
Love me
jingle.
some steak. Hey,
Say
I
the
love me
jingle.
some steak.
Say the jingle.
Hey, hook 'em, Longhorns, hook they. Good thing we on the morning show, cause you already know what I'm finna say. But hook 'em, Longhorn. I'm going Texas.
All
That's
righty.
that's a
Okay,
clean
now.
sweep again.
All right. So now we may have a little division up here on this one. Georgia and Auburn. Georgia and Auburn. Now D-Truth, this right here, I'm gonna let you go first. For the simple fact is this right here, listen, this could go one or two ways for Auburn. Win and your stock goes up through the roof. Through the freaking roof. All right. It will be like overnight. You will become the favorites in the West. Because right now, there's no dominant team in the West. If you pull this off overnight, you will become instant favorites in the West. It'll be like 2017 all over again. Yeah. If you lose, slow walking, sad sinking, 2023 season will officially be over with. 2 losses.
Well, I look like this right here. 2023, first year head coach at Auburn. Hey, I give coach that comes in the first year, I give him a chance in the first year. Now, if there's a second year, I'd be a little hard on him, right? But this right here, what gives me pause is some of our defensive players going to be back for this game because a whole lot of them got hurt against Texas A&M. And which quarterback going to show up? Which quarterback going to show up? That is, I'm not worried about special team. It's the quarterback and the defensive personnel that we're going to put out on the field. That gives me a concern against Georgia. Although Georgia is a little shaky at quarterback too. Hey, I'm calling like I see it. I'm calling like I see it. What Auburn got to do? Get the running game going. If they can get that running game, get all the backs running the ball on that Georgia defense, it's gonna be a long day. And keep the game close. Keep the game close. Make it a knockout, drag out, slugfest, a bar fight. I got to go with Auburn at home.
I like you. I like your standpoint. You know what I mean? I like your analytics and how you're coming. But you have to pay attention to the analytics. This Georgia offense is really a new offense. We have two returning starters on the O-line. We're acclimating a first-year quarterback. All our receivers besides Ladd McConkey and Rosemary Jack Saint, first-year guys. The analytics, even though we have been starting slow, the analytics say that we are getting better week by week. And everybody knows that my head coach, Kirby, will have his guys ready for this type of matchup. We don't, and the analytics say that we don't go out and run the score up on cupcakes, and that's who we have been playing, cupcakes. We have basically been practicing for 4 weeks. Okay? This is the day that everything comes together. We put together a nice, solid game on the back of Dejon Edwards. It'll be a close game here because it's a rivalry game. So it'll be a close game here in the first half. But Georgia will rise to glory. Go Dogs.
Well, B-Rob, I'm gonna let you go first, then I'm gonna go last.
He got 2 picks. He got a pick too.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm gonna love this game because I don't like neither one of those teams.
Yes, man, you've been watching some Kangaroo Black. He's been watching some Kangaroo Black. Kangaroo Black said the same thing last night. Man.
Hey,
you know what? You know what? The feeling's mutual.
But man, like y'all saying, but on seriously though, y'all quarterback, y'all working on y'all quarterback, and y'all getting y'all defensive guys back. But I'm gonna say it like this here: Auburn just coming back from a stinging loss against Texas A&M, and they got a lot of momentum at home, and they are pretty pissed. And you know how Auburn gets when they lose a game, they'll come back and shock the world like they always do. But hey, man, I'm going to reality. Georgia better win this game. Georgia better win this game. If they don't, man, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. D-True, all due respect, them dogs finna tear that ass up.
I didn't expect nothing. Look, I didn't expect nothing less from an Alabama fan anyway.
Even though I was like, man, what?
Yeah, crazy. All right, let me get on here. I think it's gonna be a war. It's definitely gonna be a war. Auburn is tough in the trenches, and this is going to be the biggest test of this season for this offensive line. This Georgia offensive line, we are going to find out what they are made of. That kid Green on the left side. Listen, he got to get his shit together today. Man. Carson Beck got to be a little bit more accurate down the field. And that running game, I'm more confident in that running game now. Now with Dijon Edwards back, but somebody else got to step up to the plate. Another running back, and if not, Georgia needs to decide if Dylan Bell is going to be your running back or he's going to be your receiver. Or slash or whatever. You're going to use them like Reggie Bush. That would be a great idea. Go ahead and change his number and put him in the backfield. All right. But the fact that you have Mikael Williams and Javon Bullock coming back, that secondary is going to be much improved with Javon Bullock. The secondary is already kind of shut down right now, shutting people down. But the fact that you're getting Javon Bullock, a preseason All-American, and you're getting Mikael Williams, a preseason All-American pass rusher, that defense is gonna cause some serious problems for Auburn. I think the first half Auburn will hang. That crowd is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. The only thing about Jordan Harry is when the other team start kicking ass, that place can get quiet. It ain't like some of those other places, man, where like if they lose and it's still gonna be noisy. No, man. I think if when Georgia start, that when they start doing a death march down the field and start running the ball in the trenches. Man, I ain't saying it's gonna get ugly. I think it'll be something kind of similar to South Carolina and Georgia. I think let me say something to Georgia fans right now. Okay, stop worrying about style points. From this point forward, the cupcakes is over. And even with Vanderbilt, you listen. This ain't the same Vanderbilt team. This ain't your Darren Mason's Vanderbilt team, okay? This Vanderbilt team, you don't look to put up no 50 or 60 points. Now, this could be a situation like the 2011 Bama team, where they won ugly. Every week by week, they won ugly that year. Go look at the record, the Crimson Tide 2011 season. They won damn near every game ugly. So this just may be your life in 2023 as a Georgia fan. You're gonna win, but it may be ugly wins.
Yeah,
you're gonna hear some. You're gonna hear some Florida mouths. You're gonna hear some Tennessee mouths. You're gonna hear mouths from people, fans, and other conferences. Oh, Georgia shaking, Georgia suspect because you're winning ugly. But as long as you win, Like the late great Al Davis said, just win, baby. I don't give a damn if it's by a field goal, a touchdown, or by 1 point. It's any given Saturday in the SEC. This ain't, look, I ain't looking to blow. Look, man, I'll be happy to get out there with anything. I'll be happy to get out there with anything. I'm rolling with my Georgia Bulldogs. With that being said, I'm rolling with my Georgia Bulldogs because they got the more talented team. Pound for pound, top to bottom.
But all the problem with Georgia having the talent, you got Matt Bobo calling the plays, and you know how shaky he can be.
Well,
he called a good game last week.
He called better plays than that Auburn offensive coordinator.
Well, hey, don't forget, he was at Auburn too, calling plays. He was suspect.
Yeah, but he's a better player.
Is he suspect? Was he that before? He left, right?
Look, ain't nobody no damn Sarkeesian. Okay, ain't nobody nobody no Sarkeesian. Ain't nobody.
But Sarkeesian has some talent though. Come on, now.
Well, I like what I saw.
Play caller.
I like what I saw of the Bobo last week. I liked what I saw of the Bobo last week. He's getting better. You can't diminish. He's gonna. And guess what? Y'all did him wrong, so he's gonna whoop y'all ass.
And listen, I think it's more. Listen, if you're looking at the UAB game, if you were paying attention to D-Truth, it was 3 wide open drops. No, it was 3 wide open drops, and it was also 2 overthrows down the field.
Yep.
Georgia could have won that game. Georgia could have dropped 70 on UAB. There were receivers running around. Well, that ain't no Bobo. But how you measure Bobo, how you judge, it's like a report card. How you grade Bobo is when you are seeing multiple dog receivers running down the field wide open. That means whatever he's calling worked.
Yeah.
It just didn't get executed by the players. That ain't on him.
No, it's not on him.
No.
But this is gonna be a good close game, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna say this right here. It's gonna come out of special teams.
Yeah,
it's gonna come out of special teams. That's point blank. It's gonna come out of special teams.
Yeah, and I think both teams have some pretty strong special teams. They both of them have pretty good special teams. All right, Ole Miss, LSU. All right, Ole Miss, LSU. Hey, this is a 6 o'clock kick. This is a 6 o'clock kickoff. And look, man. Listen, man. LSU has fire in their eyes, right? They're on a mission. Listen. They know that one more game, one more L, and it's over. Well, they know one more game, one more L, and it's over. So I gotta roll with LSU. I'm sorry, man. Brian Kelly, I trust Brian Kelly in big games more than I do Lane Kiffin. So I gotta roll with Brian. I gotta roll with Brian Kelly and LSU Tigers,
man. Well, I look at this way. I looked at that Ole Miss game and Alabama game. Lane Kiffin is too scary. He's too scary.
You think he's scary? You think he's a scary play call?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know about that. I think he's a little overzealous. I think he's a little overzealous.
No,
from Alabama he is.
Yeah, and that's gonna come back to hunt him in this game.
He's there when he comes to Alabama.
So think about it. Look, LSU is on a roll right now, and LSU is looking to prove something. And Brian Kelly looking to prove something. Lane Kiffin, you ain't the only one that can call plays and do this and do that. I'm going, hey, Baton Rouge Tigers, y'all better get this doggone win because I'm taking y'all. LSU.
All right. Okay. All righty.
Jay or B-Rob.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You hear me just fine.
Loud and clear.
Well, you don't need a reason to pick LSU in this game.
Come on, continue, please.
You don't need a reason to pick LSU in this game. LSU is just better. Yeah, they had a hiccup, but they're just better. They're better coached. After that situation against Alabama, when Lane Kiffin clearly has a more talent. It's one time in history that you had a more talented team and the coach couldn't get it done. I'm not picking Lane Kiffin to win shit. Go Tigers.
All right. So we all in agreement. B-Rob.
I'm gonna hurt some feelings, yo. Everybody said LSU can do this, and LSU can do that.
Don't pick with your emotions now, Brian.
I'm not picking my emotions. I know you hate LSU. I can't stand LSU. I can't stand none of them. Old Piss and them corn dogs. I don't like neither one of them. But I'm gonna go with logic here, even though they got that ass spanked by Alabama. But Lane Kiffin is still a goddamn offensive coordinator, used to be, and a good ass offensive mind coach. And they still got a hell of a quarterback. I don't want to go say, oh, LSU gonna whoop that ass. Lane Kiffin's still the man when they call them offensive plays. It might be a trap game. Man, I'm picking Ole Miss.
It's kind of like
I'm picking Ole Miss on this one.
Sometimes it's just kind of like taking a water hose and putting it in your mouth and duct taking it to your face. You know what I mean? Good God.
Man, feel like Kiffin, no. I'm just saying.
All right, let's go on to the next game. I know I did Colorado and USC. Look like USC driving already. And another problem with Colorado, they can't get off the field on third down.
Yeah.
You can't get off the field on third down, bro. You in trouble. Especially against a team like USC. All right, Mississippi State, Alabama. Will this be a trap game? Yes, but I think Alabama's starting to figure it out. They're strong in the trenches. The running game is playing lights out right now. The receivers are much improved. That Bun kid, they're much improved this year. They're not like last year, dropping passes all over the place. So I'm gonna roll with Bama in this one. I think Bama they'll make a statement by like 14 or 17 point win tonight.
Yeah, although I can't stand Alabama, Mississippi State really ain't showed us nothing since they were ranked 1 and 2 with Ole Miss that year. Mm-hmm. They ain't did that since then. Mm-hmm. I gotta go with Alabama because Alabama gonna have to come back and make another statement today.
Mm-hmm. All right,
J. Cole.
Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. First of all, I'd like to say R.I.P. to the Pirate. I really felt some type of way.
Yeah, me too, man. That was a shock. That came out of nowhere, right there.
So all those who, Mike Leach. For all those who don't know who the Pirate is, that's Mike Leach. Rest up, OG. But I don't know. I think this match will pose a tad bit more difficult than we think for Alabama. But I think in the end, I think it'll be a closer game than we imagine. But I think in the end, Alabama will pull it out, 10-point win. I think those cowbells will rattle the quarterback's mind. But all in all, I'm picking Alabama. This is a first for me. Everybody write that down, take a picture. But that's the only time I do that.
Right.
It took a lot out of you to say they did, Jason.
Yeah, it really
All right, man. Okay, come on, y'all. Now it's after 12:00. Now, come on, B-Roll.
I told you to bring a sandwich.
No, it ain't home. No, I'm trying to watch the games. Shit, I'm trying to watch the game.
Roll Tide, roll. Man, come on, man. All I can say is about this game is we playing a little better. Offensive line still needs some work. Jalen Miro got to make good decisions. And is at Mississippi State at home at night and them damn Cowbells. Oh my God, I'm so high. No one goddamn sounds. If he overcome that, we Gucci. Oh my God, it is. It's annoying.
They trying to Greg Sankey trying to get them things outlawed. Yeah, I mean because listen, that's like pumping crowd noise into a stadium. To me, it is.
That is.
That's definite.
And no offense to the Mississippi State, why they got Cowbells and they mascot a Bulldogs?
I mean, it's kind of fellas.
I'm just saying, no disrespect. I just always want to know that.
The Cowbells are awesome. Stop it.
Well, I mean, one would argue, man, why is y'all mascot an elephant and y'all saying Roll Tide?
Yeah.
Well, I already asked that question. Like I said, I'm just asking the reason why I asked that question, man. I'm just being honest with you, man.
You're right.
The reason why they call it elephants, man, because on the defense, we had a bad defense back in the 1930s. That's why they used to call the red elephants, and they changed it because they said, here comes the time, and that's when they changed it like that.
Okay.
The red elephant.
There was a red elephant.
It still don't match.
They just changed the name.
Well, I'm not gonna get into that too much because Auburn and Alabama confuses me. They confuse the shit out of me. But okay, go ahead.
But I'm done. There. Alabama all the way.
AJ, and Armando. You know, it hurt me to say I wanted Alabama to win the damn game.
It hurt me.
Look. I want to go with my heart and pick Mississippi State, but I'm being an analyst.
You should go with your heart.
Nah.
Y'all go by emotion. Be analytical, gentlemen. Black being that, but you keep kicking his ass, Jason. You trying to be real.
Your heart and not your mind.
I'll just be honest with you. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you the truth.
SWB.
I know
Florida, not your mind.
Not your mind. Yeah, I know Florida. I know Florida will beat FIU. I know Florida will beat FIU. But guess what? I'd never say it. FIU all. All
right, everybody. Hey, we're going to do a word from our sponsors real quick, and we're going to come back and pick the main event.
This is it.
Get the new bucket, get it, get the new bucket, get it. This is it, they got that new bucket on the block. Golden crispy Southern Kitchen fried chicken. Get the new bucket. Making flavored marinated fried chicken. Get the new bucket. Delicious size with our Southern Kitchen fixing. Get the new bucket. This is it, Southern Kitchen fried chicken.
This is its new bucket on the block. Order online at thisisitsbbq.com for pickup or delivery.
Get the new bucket.
All righty. The main event of the night. Notre Dame Duke. Can Duke pull off the upset? Notre Dame is playing for their season tonight. They're coming off a heartbreaking loss to the Ohio State Buckeyes, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And they traveled to Durham, North Carolina tonight to play the undefeated Duke Blue Devils. Can the Duke Blue Devils pull off the shock? Can they pull off the upset? Can they shock the world tonight and take down the mighty Notre Dame Fighting Irish? Jacob.
I'm gonna say no.
D-True.
I'm going to make this quick fast hurry. Got games what? I'm gonna say no. Notre Dame gonna come in there and say got something to prove that Ohio State loss was a fluke. And they're gonna beat Duke. So Duke, your undefeated streak is over with. I'm going Notre Dame.
All right.
Big bro, I gotta disagree on that. Of course, Notre Dame is favored to win, but Duke beat some big teams. Clemson, they beat a big team in Clemson.
How big is Clemson though?
Well, like Alabama, they got value. They
Not
basically the
not in
Alabama of their conference.
2020. Clemson is not. I don't think Clemson on Bama level right now.
Maybe they lost their mystique, but I think them beating Clemson is kind of big for them. But I think they got a point to prove against Notre Dame. Even though Notre Dame, I'm picking Notre Dame to win, but Duke, don't sleep on them. They probably they got a point to prove, just like every other team that's trying to play a big team they ain't never played, they never been that level. Don't sleep on Duke, but Notre Dame gonna win that game. But don't sleep on Duke.
Man, you know you did some pump faking. The lad that went all up thinking you finna pick Duke. And you said all that to say you finna pick Notre Dame.
But I'm just saying, don't underestimate your opponent, Black. It's never underestimate your opponent. Never underestimate your opponent. That's all I'm saying.
That was one of them. That was one of them. I want to pick Duke, but
he pulled a Pat McAfee. Yeah. He pulled a Pat McAfee, boy. Pat McAfee.
Black, I'm just being for real. You can't sleep on that shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Okay, Jacob. What you got in the main event?
You know, Armando, I want to talk to you for a minute. Can I call you Armando?
Go ahead. You call me Mondo, Amos, whoever, man. Go ahead.
I mean, I just want to talk to everybody.
Mm.
I don't like janky teams. And furthermore, I don't like janky teams who pull dumbass shit to pad a win, to give other team a win because their coaches are alumni. You know, I don't like that type of football. You know, so therefore, when you perform those type of acts, it's hard for me to root for you. You know, hard for me. I don't give a shit if it's being analytical or, you know, whatever. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I like the way Duke been playing. Been playing real good football. I like the way the quarterback play football. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Blue Devils. That's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going with the Blue Devils because I don't think Notre Dame is that mighty. You know, they don't want to win. They handed the game. They don't want to win. They handed the damn game away last week. You know what I'm saying? So I can't pick.
He's disappointed in Notre Dame. I understand that. Yeah. He's disappointed.
Yeah.
Very
there ain't no disappointed. It's son of a bitch. I mean, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. You know, it's the morning show. It ain't the evening show.
Nah.
So, you know, I got.
Hey, Jay. That's why I had to cut mine kind of short because of what I wanted to say during the morning show. But Mondo, who you taking?
It's like this. I think Notre Dame is gonna come out angry, and they're gonna have something to prove. Salute to you, Selena. Salute to you. I think no. Listen, Duke has a very good team, but I just can't value that Clemson man. I can't. I don't think Clemson is people are looking at the helmets and the logos. The logos don't carry the value. They don't have the same athletes that's wearing those helmets. So that Clemson team, that win earlier this year, it just doesn't hold the same value, man. I'm going with I gotta go with Notre Dame. Notre Dame just has too much darn talent on that team to drop this.
Yeah.
Listen, if they lose this game today, man, Marcus Freeman, listen, man, his seat needs to be hotter than Bill Napier. I'm sorry, because you got too much damn talent on that team. You got too much damn talent on that team to be losing games like this. And I don't care if it is endure. You listen, to whom much is given, much is expected. That's in the Bible, bro. You got the better team, the more talented team, man. Listen, it gotta translate on the field. It has to translate on the field. You have a first rounder at quarterback, Sam Hartman. It got to translate on the field. I'm sorry. Listen, man, Notre Dame. But I just don't think, I think Duke is going to fold under the bright lights because this is the first time since man, since Steve Spurrier was the head coach back in the late 80s, that Duke has had this much attention. Man, game day was there this morning. Game day was there this morning, man. Come on, when was the last time has game day ever been to Durham for a football game?
Yeah, and another thing is this ain't the Cameron Indoor where they're playing basketball at.
No, this ain't Cameron. Now, I will say something about that stadium. That stadium is loud.
Yeah.
It is loud now. It's like it got that Labor Day night when they put it on Clemson. That stadium was loud. But I just think, you know what you always say, D-Truth. Sometimes being at home, it can be more pressure than being on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, when I played football, I had more jitters with the home games than I did on the road. When we was on the road, man, I mean, back then, man, they didn't care back then, man. They would throw rocks at us, batteries. We come out the tunnel, man, they would be cursing us out, calling some places. Man, hell yeah, man. You talking about the darn late, you talking about 89, 90. Man, it was some places like in northern Alabama, man. D-Truth will tell you this, man. We come out the tunnel, they were waving rebel flags, you know, calling us all kinds of, man, some of them damn racist names. They were creative.
But damn batteries? I know they throwing tissues and eggs.
They didn't care back then, bro. They didn't care back then, bro.
That's why we kept on the helmet.
Oh, you young. Yeah, B-Raw, you a little younger than us. Yeah.
I'm the baby over here.
B-Raw, man, let me tell you something what they were doing back then. Bro, they were throwing banana peels at us. Some places, like them little racist towns, they were throwing banana peels and watermelon seeds at us, bro.
I get that part, but man, batteries,
Batteries, yes. Batteries. That's why, man, look, that's why we could never take our helmets off. If our head coach, if he caught any of us without our helmets on, bro, we would have to run stadiums that Saturday morning. You were coming to run stadiums for 2 hours. It wasn't no set number. He gave you 2 hours. You run stadiums for 2 hours.
So basically, to protect your head, y'all had no choice but to put the football helmet just to protect your head.
Keep the helmets on, bro. Yeah. Keep the helmets on, or you gonna run stadiums. Yes, sir.
Oh man, learn something new every day. All right, you guys, I'm gonna drop back down and head back to work, my guys. Y'all have a good goddamn day, man. God bless you, fellas, bro.
God bless you too, brother. Yeah. And you be safe out there. You be safe out there on that road today, bro.
Yes, sir. Y'all too, man.
All right.
God bless y'all, man.
All right, man. All right. Well, not a intriguing lineup today, but we have some very interesting games, especially the 12 o'clock. Yeah, you got a couple of games that they're gonna be must see. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock. That Bama game, that Bama Mississippi State game, I think it will be interesting. But like I said, I think Bama's gonna pull away in the second half. You have some games that there could be some upsets happening. You know, it is any given Saturday. You know, it could be a week where you look at some games and this team is gonna win, that team is gonna win, that team, and then you know, out of the blue, an upset occurs. So this could be one of those weeks.
Yep. And just sit back and relax and enjoy the ride. That's the only thing you can do.
All right, brothers. All right. Any final words, Jaco?
Go Dogs.
That's what I'm talking about. Final words, D-Truth?
War Eagle.
All right, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming out on the kickoff show. We'll be back later on tonight. I hope it. I hope it be.
You know, you laughing because you about to start your mess.
Hey! Listen, I'm just gonna say we'll see you all back here on the post game show. No matter what happens in the plains, we will be back here on the post-game show. Right now, Colorado is driving the ball into USC territory. Look, if they can keep this thing close at halftime, going into halftime, and they're doing right now what I said they should have done last week. Dink and dong, run the ball and keep the offense, keep USC's offense off the field. They got a chance.
What the? You said a pick, man.
Man, you said a pick, dummy.
Yeah, dummy.
All righty, everyone. All right, man. Enjoy your college football. Love you all. Thank you for coming out. Want to thank those of you for joining us from the Facebook family and the YouTube family. I want to thank all of you for coming out. Love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. And we will be back here on the post-game show later tonight. So until then, go Dogs.